Hey guys, what's up? Joey Perry back here with It's All Good. Today we're covering proper uniforms, belts, and gear that you need for modern sport karate competition, especially in the PROMAC Professional Martial Arts Conference and any other league following the modern rule set such as NASkA and others. So, next 2 minutes, here's your breakdown. All right, so straight out of the rule books, letting you guys know you can download these rule books at promackarate.com, or if you're chasing NASkA World Tour information, those rules are 99.9% exactly the same. You can find those at NASkA.com at any time. So here are the following rules on equipment and uniforms. Follow along with me. All competitors must wear a complete top and bottom traditional or professional sport karate, kung fu, taekwondo style uniform that's in good state of repair. The appropriate color belt or sash must be worn during competition. For sparring competition, all sparring uniforms must have sleeves that reach at least the middle of the biceps. No t-shirts, sweats, tank tops, or unapproved shoes are allowed in the sparring division. There's an entire other division of listing of prepared and appropriate sparring gear, by the way. But for the second section of this segment, forms and weapons, t-shirts are allowed in forms if they are part of the competitor's official school uniform. Uniforms in the forms and weapons divisions are allowed more liberties because a form routine is not a one-on-one competition where the uniform could cause a decisive disadvantage or an advantage to the competitor. Removal of the uniform top is allowed if the removal is considered relevant to the artistic expression or safety of the competitor. Shoes may be worn in forms competition if they do not damage or mark the competition floor. Okay, so after breaking that down, very simple. For forms and weapons competition, wearing your complete uniform, a shirt or top that is representative of your school or team that is an obvious sport karate style training top is also allowed according to the rules. Now, on your feet, you can be barefoot, of course, or you can wear any of the approved shoes. Now, what are approved shoes? For forms or weapons, obviously there are martial arts shoes that are approved to wear. And then there are also the Ring Star sparring shoes with the soft bottom interior. Those are approved to be able to wear. Or, of course, you can just be barefoot if you would like. All right, so that's pretty simple. When it talks about the sparring top coming down to the bicep area, that means you can't have a sleeveless top when you're sparring because there is the rule of the grab and immediate punch. So your sleeve coming down to that bicep area. It can be the jersey style, or it could be traditional karate style, or it could be a V-neck, like kind of a taekwondo style, or even a kung fu wushu type uniform. Any of those are fine and approved, of course, as long as they meet that criteria. Now, the number one thing out of all of that, was pretty simple, right? But the number one thing is the belt or the sash. That seems to be not really debated, but forgotten. And in some circles or some parts of the country, it seems like maybe even overseas a lot, when there's point sparring going on, they don't make them wear belts. If you're wearing the kickboxing type pants and it's tucked in shirt, or top rather, and it has the color band where you can see the differential on the waistline for a scoring point. I certainly can understand that strategy, especially in a kickboxing or light kick environment. For point fighting, however, at the sport karate tournaments, it does make sense to kind of blend and keep the tradition of the fact that we're doing a karate tournament, a martial arts tournament, and we're doing a martial arts karate competition in a division for which we can wear a karate uniform or a karate belt or kung fu type belt, right? So that's just in the rules. It doesn't matter where you go. That's pretty standard. Again, some outlying organizations or events where they're not sanctioned may allow that, but in all of our ProMac and even the NASkA events, a belt is required to do the karate competition. All right, so please remember that. Don't forget your belt, or just go borrow one. All right. So now let's go and let's dive into the sparring gear and what's allowed, what's not allowed, and what you should have and kind of what it looks like. All right, so check it out with me.